Happy Tuesday, peace and blessings from Team Angie. Just dropped this new blog. Gonna share a little bit of it with y'all in a bit. Just dropped a video too the last 12 hours. The past 12 hours. It's let me see. Actually, it didn't drop yet. They got like a few minutes to go. Let me show y'all what's going on. Just going through the copyright checks right now. Usually I make it through this part though, so this ain't really too much. It's gonna be dropping within the next 12 to 2 hours. It's dropping today though, before noon. And I'm gonna just go ahead and read this one for y'all. So I just dropped this the link in the bio. I ain't dropped the link yet. The links in the list to some shit I like, you know. That's that trippy. I be listening to shit. I listen to like a lot of R&B and all type of shit. This is where I have problems with my videos, so like with the music and shit. But I like the vibes though, you feel me? It is what it is. It's no big deal. I'm gonna just read this off and then we're gonna chat a bit about what it's about and the power of community, the power of digital marketing, social media, automating online business. So you could catch me talks with Team Angie on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and noon. Between 10 a.m. and noon. Tuesdays and Thursdays. And what I do is stuff like this. The blogs I drop every day. I've been a little bit off for the past 2 weeks. I've missed about 3 days in total. Not making no excuses at all. I don't really like to hear excuses myself. It's just I'm shuffling through some mental health issues myself, trying to navigate how I should move forward the best way for me and others. Just because, I feel a way don't mean I have to act away. And just because I don't act away don't mean I don't feel away. So just to let people know that, you could piss me off, don't mean I have to say nothing to you, do nothing to you, disengage with you. Everything I look at nowadays is a learning experience. So this is why I had the insights on putting this out, because it's something that I deal with on the daily, and I'm not sure what you guys deal with on the daily, but this is what helps me be alert and aware of situations and how they come in certain circumstances, how certain situations arise, if I said that right. You could be in a circumstance of lack of finance, in a situation to come where you will have opportunity to make money. That's the differences. And the differences between not just the money or whatever, it's about mental health, depression, anxiety, grief. And grief comes with anger, depression, a lot of different things. It's levels, A few months back, starting digital marketing, I was telling you guys about the vibes and what I feel about why I use energy and why they create certain type of vibes to help me manifest the desired reality for me. And another one way to do that was thinking about where you at in the house of manifestation. I still have it. I'll just share it with you guys because the universe been telling me to start writing again, start journaling, write down my goals, write down my accomplishments, and just to put it on paper for some reason. I miss painting. I miss my art. The reason I haven't been doing that is because the weather, and I got a lot of other shit that I need to be focused on. Not saying that that's not one of my priorities, but it's just I can only juggle so much. I'm a solo member trying to run a company. No experience. I'm learning as I'm earning as I'm learning, going along the way. This will be my 3rd year doing this. September 22nd, Team Angie anniversary, be there. I invite you all to come help celebrate this landmark. September 22nd. We got ways to go, but in the meantime, let me show y'all about the House of Manifestation. This is my notebook. It's my business book. My camera kind of fucked up. I've been making a lot of wrong sacrifices. Some necessary, some forceful, whatever, it's life shit. You don't know what to do when it's time to do it always. You just gotta live through shit. You figure that shit out as you go. You don't always know what's best. And that's the beauty part of life. It's an intricate journey. This shit ain't always what it seems. It ain't always what you want it to be. But nevertheless, we're here experiencing it. And until it's over with, it's over with. Last night I was thinking about this. It kind of brought tears to my eyes. Like, I have a good ass day. And then some days, or even at the end of that good day, I just feel like, man, I don't want to be here. Like, how long do I have to do this? Not suicidal or anything. It's just like I feel that way sometimes. And I wonder, like, whoa, it's a deep feeling to bring tears to my eyes, to have me feeling like I choose this experience. Energy is not created nor destroyed. So I've been here time and time again. It's just this present time I'm here experiencing this type of reality is way too much sometimes, I'm a water symbol, a Scorpio, just like the river, the ocean, the lake. Sometimes you can see through that water and you see a reflection of yourself. That's similar to what I am. And sometimes that water is murky. You don't know what's in it. And that's similar to me, You can see yourself in me sometimes when I'm feeling well and clear and my energy is flowing, just like a river where it flows freely without the rocks and the stones in it. Well, similar to myself when I have unresolved traumas, negative energy, different type of low vibrational emotions, it blocks my flow of creativity. It blocks my flow of happiness, and it stops that altogether at some point in time. So when you're looking into me, you don't see yourself. It's because I have blockages within myself. You'll have to look into that waters to figure out what's within it. So tread lightly when it's that situation and it's that type. That's why I always say I'm light and dark, because I choose to be who I choose to be when it's time. But overall, I choose to have a positive experience. That don't mean that I'm going to allow people to, dictate my experiences with their actions. That's what this blog was about and how to move forward. But before I keep going, let me show y'all the House of Manifestation and why this always play an important role in the back of my mind, and why it keeps me from taking action, and why it makes me take action from time to time. And this is it. And I learned this from a coach myself. I have mentorship, mindset, because the stuff I preach is what I practice. You'll never hear me talking about something I'm not interested in or in the midst of doing. I'm a personal private consultant. I advocate for mental health awareness. And as an addition to my company, I've added digital marketing for those of you looking for financial freedom. Links in the bio, free blog. Everything you need to know is not in this one, but you get it. Go through my blogs. You'll get the information. It's all there in every other blog that I posted. Okay, I think you guys seen enough. Like I said, my camera ain't the best, but I'm going to give you the best experience that I can. So this is the House of Manifesting. And what I have here is where I am and where I want to be. And what's currently stopping me from getting there. You have a level playing field. That's what this part is about. I'm trying to hold two things in my hand. Okay, so this is where you begin every day on a level playing field. Where you are and where you want to go. How do you feel in this moment, in this day? Whenever you start to feel fear, anger, doubt, lack, or guilt, that keeps you in the bottom of the steps. Each and every one to take you lower and lower down the stairs. Once you realize this, you'll have to feel it and then change it. If you're ever feeling fearful, face your fear. You exit that fear. And then you'll begin to feel happy about that. Then you'll be more confident about the choices and the actions you make. And you'll begin to trust yourself more. And trust is a major part of abundance. And abundance comes in any kind of category, whether it be financial, whether it be resources, whatever. But once you trust the actions you take and, your plan, you manifest it because you're on your way to making it happen. And these energies all coincide with each other. They all bring you to a higher vibration, a higher reality of life. Whenever you feel fear, you usually become angry about being fearful. Then you doubt and lack that you have the skills you need to conquer that situation. So these are things to be mindful of. And this is the house of manifestation. However you feel throughout the day, you have the power. I make shit happen. I don't make excuses like I just said, stuff happens. Everything's not in my control. But as much as I can control, I'm making it happen. I'm not making excuses. You could do one of the two. You make some shit happen and you're going to make an excuse for why you're not doing shit. Don't tell me why you ain't doing it. I don't give a fuck. That's your reality. But let's get into why I won't let you fuck up mine. All right, let's get it. And then we're going to chat about this shit in a bit so you guys can get a little more because a lot of people don't comprehend the same way. Everybody don't learn the same way. Not everybody has the same level IQ. Not everybody willing to learn and or work on themselves. A lot of people like comfortability, and that's where they would stay until that situation forces them to change. How to deal with negative, low vibrational people in your life. How to deal with them? Well, we've all been there, stuck in a conversation with someone who just seems to drain the life out of you, or worse, leave you feeling down about yourself. These are low vibrational people in our lives, those who seem to constantly bring negativity into any space. Whether it's a coworker, a friend, or a family member, dealing with these kind of people can be challenging, but don't worry, I got your back. Here are some simple yet powerful ways to protect your peace and handle these situations with grace. And grace is important. I talked to one of my uncles about this. It made a lot of sense. And it was not even by coincidence. It's the universe guiding me to these topics and or situations to be able to handle them. Like I say, you tap in with the universe and the energy and make sure it helps you. It gives you more of what you're trying to experience. Where the mind goes, the energy flows. My mind been on this for the longest, and now my energy created this, and so on and so on. Set clear boundaries without guilt. You don't have to tolerate negativity just because someone is close to you. Setting boundaries is one of the best ways to protect your energy. This doesn't mean being rude or cold. It simply means you're taking care of yourself. A simple, I'm not comfortable discussing this right now. Can go a long way. And remember, you don't owe anyone any explanation. Boundaries are for your peace. People don't understand that, fuck, or deal with that shit. You have a choice. Don't take it personal. When someone is negative, it's easy to feel attacked or internalize their words. But here's the truth. Their negativity is usually more about them than it is about you. People often project their own struggles or frustrations onto others, weak-minded individuals. So instead of letting it affect you, try to detach emotionally. Their vibe doesn't define your reality. 3, limit your exposure. You don't need to cut negative people out your life completely unless that's what's best for you. But you can limit your exposure. If you're constantly around someone who brings you down, it's okay to take a step back. Be selective about how much time you spend with them and how much of their energy you let in. Offer compassion, not a fix. While it's natural to want to help someone, remember that you can't change their mindset. Only they can. Trying to fix them will only leave you drained. Instead of focus on offering compassion. Listen, validate their feelings, but don't let their emotional heaviness become yours. Compassion is a gift, but you don't have to carry their burden. Protect your vibration. Your energy is sacred. The more you focus on nourishing your own well-being, the less vulnerable you will be to negative energy. Whether it's through meditation, a daily gratitude practice, or spending time with positive people, prioritize things that elevate you. The more you protect your own vibe, the easier it will be to keeping it at bay. To keep negativity at bay. So these things are powerful. This is what I do on a daily. The way I do it ain't the same as everybody else. How I meditate, when I meditate, being grateful for every little thing, not taking advantage of people. I know they offering me stuff, but just because you see something don't mean you need it. You could want something all day, but just because somebody willing to give it to you don't mean you should take it. And so on and so on, But hey, the choice is yours. You do as you please. I'm just sharing my experience on why my hands are always full, because I don't hold them so tight. I give, and things are always given back to me, and so on and so on. And this is another way that I protect my peace, not engaging with everybody when it comes to this sacred exchange. You got to know when to walk away as well. Sometimes the best thing you can simply do is walk away. If you find yourself in a situation that's constantly draining you, don't be afraid to exit. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you someone who values their mental and emotional health. You have every right to walk away from toxic energy. And that's why I'm single now. You know, I don't deal with the relationships like that. Like, I like to come in somebody's life and better it. Not saying that I'm trying to fix a motherfucker or anything like that, but I have value to gain, and I want to gain value from someone as well, as far as elevating and growing, growth and development. You know, I want to exchange like that in a way, not in a way where we always competing or jealous or that type of low vibrational activity that people like to engage in. But nevertheless, if you're ready to shift your vibration, join me for more tips. Feeling inspired to protect your peace and stay high vibrational? Let's keep the conversation going. Join my exclusive Facebook page for daily tips on maintaining a positive mindset, setting boundaries, staying grounded. You can also check out my YouTube channel for weekly inspiration to help you stay focused, motivated, and above all, positive together. This is a safe space I created. We'll create a supportive, uplifting community that thrives on good vibes. And this is the latest from today. I just switch it up. So I'm going to talk about two different things, money and emotions. So these are basically what my blogs are all about. Again, talks with Team Angie Tuesdays and Thursdays. And my voice going, whatever. So yeah, and I just dropped, yeah. This will be dropping really, really soon. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna post it up and let y'all check out my video. I do this I do it every month, a few times a week. I was every day at a point with it, but you know, I'm still every week. But yeah, so that's the latest with Team Angie. Peace and blessings. Happy New Tuesday. Feliz Martis. And also always for educational purposes, you could subscribe para Contendo at Tutorial. Visitaciones aquí. Links to the left and links to the right for the blog if you guys want to check it out. But peace and blessings.